And we're live. Hello, my fellow South Africans. Good evening, my fellow South Africans. Are you hissing at your screens and kissing your wallets? My fellow slaves.
My fellow ministers and my fellow subjects.
All hail El Presidente. We brought you your new president, by the way.
I don't see enough hailing in the comment sections. There best be some hailing.
There's always a bit of a lag in the comment section.
Very disrespectful to Madam President here. Very disrespectful.
No, they will warm up to me. That's fine. That's fine.
We don't care. We'll just put them in the camps if they don't.
Because that's the first.
Very disrespectful to Madam President here. Very disrespectful.
Hang on, we're getting interesting feedback now.
That's fine. Yeah, that's my laptop that is not on mute. It won't mute.
Madam Presidente got hacked by the state security assholes.
Where's my Minister of Technology? He's going to be fired.
Did we leak the Zoom?
He's having a party with your Minister of something else. One of those lockdown parties.
Well, we all had a fun day today. I didn't get tear gassed or flashbanged. I felt like I missed out. To Jason Ratner and co in the comments, like our fellow restaurateurs, waiters, waitrons, food suppliers, chefs,
front of house,
bus drivers,
back of house.
Yes,
everyone in the kitchen. Salute, cheers. You are all awesome. Oh, and lest we forget, everyone in the tourism industry as well, because it wasn't just the restaurants, it was the tourism too. All of you. You make South Africa.
Oh, and Maryke's back. She paused for a very long time, but now she's moving again. So the president is. Our president is still here, guys.
I'm really going to have to find a new Minister of Technology.
Well, Cowman says when Maryke becomes president, can it be part of her secret police, the Gestapo?
No. You got it wrong. The Gestapo is who we currently have. Okay, Maryke is going on this whole rebranding thing. It'll be the Jedi Police or something cool like that, because the Gestapo is what we have now.
But Maryke, what, according to the expanded universe, what were the Jedi Police called? I mean, they had one of those, didn't they? I can't remember.
No, the Jedi are keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Oh, there we go. All right, so even better.
That's what police are meant to be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, so...
That's what they're actually meant to be. Not the
thugs there's going to be this whole cleansing of the police force. Excuse the pun. So...
You'll need a lot of ammo for that.
They are gonna have to go back to the roots and learn how to be people first before they can be police officers.
I think
maybe we need bleach. I think bleach would be a better idea. Let's start with bleach.
I think we're gonna need some cream for that burn that Maryke just gave them there. It's like, geez, like even I felt that. That's at least 3rd degree. And
well, you're not getting any help from the fire department. So
no.
Hang on. Mr. Stain. Bring up Mr. Stain once.
Mr. Stain.
If you think about the majority would definitely vote for a white lady. Well, I don't know. She needs to check with Bianca if she's allowed to be a white lady first.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because Bianca is still the arbiter of all of that.
Yeah. We have to check with Bianca van Wyk if Maryke is indeed white and indeed a lady. Because
my last name is Willemse. I'm Willemse, so there's some dubious blood way back when.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who or what you are. Bianca is the authority, right? She's told us that on Twitter, right? No one is allowed to argue. There we go. We have an authority on racial classification that is like, as effective or as powerful as the old apartheid lot was. Right, I'm just super surprised Bianca isn't going around with pencils.
Yeah,
no. Well, Bianca's authority is not recognized in Fort Kick-Ass.
Okay, cool. So,
Well, Dagbeker
what's
says if
Renier
you
say?
execute Order 66, he will do what he can. Renier says they will have a water cannon for that burn. Indeed.
Right.
Indeed.
Listen, right? We should actually look at this correctly because, I mean, come on. We can't be unfair. I think what happened today is that the Saps were trundling along the road, and then they looked at what was it? It was Truth Coffee, right? They looked at that and they thought this would make an awesome spot for a KFC. Let's just wash it out. So that's why they sprayed the whole of Truth Coffee with the water cannon. For those that didn't see that, that's pretty much what they did.
So, but I mean, we came
People
up with
sitting
quite
out there.
we came up with quite a good response to this, where if you own a business, whatever, especially if it's a restaurant. But I mean, restaurant, petrol station, whatever it is you want.
All small businesses.
All small businesses. Just refuse to serve cops. Just don't allow them to be your customers. Refuse to sell to them. Since they clearly don't want you. I mean, they don't. Right of admission reserved. They clearly don't want you to do business. They clearly don't want you to feed your families. They're clearly sitting fat, dumb, and happy, earning a full salary for the past 4 months. And if you express how unhappy it makes you that you're not allowed to run your business or open up or earn a living to feed your family, keep a roof over your head, why must you sell? Like, why must you sell food to them? Why must you sell coffee to them? Why must you sell anything to them? I mean, let's be honest.
Hashtag SAPS no service, and credit, that's Anton Stekmans from CEO Coach. It is CEO Coach, right? That's his good idea. And I'm dead serious. That's everyone with the business should follow up on that one. Right?
Yeah.
Just say, hey.
So what did someone say? There's a hashtag that someone put in. What you said hashtag what?
Yeah.
Cops
hashtag
no service.
SAPS no service. No, hashtag SAPS no service. Right? So I know someone else was saying, oh, are you on the defund the police mission as well? I'm not on defund all police. You know what? I'm if we had community focused, community orientated police, but that's a drum that we've played quite a bit before. But we don't have a police force. We don't. We have the enforcement arm of the African National Congress, which is the SAPS. That's all they're doing. And that's why you can categorically say there is not one good police officer left. Not one. Not a single one. I don't care how good intentioned they are. I don't care how good a friend of they are, your brother, sister-in-law, whatever it is. If they are still wearing that badge, they are the enemy of common, good, decent South African people. They are only the enforcement arm of the ANC. In fact, not even just the ANC. They're the enforcement arm of the National Corona Command Council, because they're not doing anything else. Communist Council. There we go. They're not doing anything else. They are enforcing the edicts of an unelected, unconstitutional body. That's what they're doing. So on that basis, and on that basis alone, there are no good members left, because if they were, they would freaking resign. In disgust.
Or they at least speak up or something.
At the very least. Right? But even now, I'm sorry, even just speaking up is not good enough. I'm sorry. And those that say, oh, but who's going to feed my family? Who's feeding the family of the people who you and your jackbooted colleagues have forced out of work for the past 4 months? Who's feeding their families? No, you didn't think about that, did you?
No, that's the thing. Yeah. And yes, CHS Monkey Boy did get a haircut. No hashtag SAPS no service. And in El Presidente's world, Maryke, just repeat that thing you said. What are you going to teach the cops first? To be what?
How to be human first before you can be a police officer. How to be a person before you're a police officer. How to be a person.
Yeah.
Because
they are actually dealing with people. They're dealing with normal people. Police officers and politicians should be held to a higher standard. They should, because they have power over us. Well, actual physical power, they should be trained to act forcefully if necessary. Legal power, they're not above the law, they enforce the law, they keep the peace. So they have to respect the people. And the people has lost all the respect for police officers. I mean, I wouldn't even know if I'm being pulled over by a real police officer until it is maybe too late. So I feel really safe when I see somebody in a reflector jacket up front or something that might look like a police van. Our police van, the single one that's still working, had its door replaced or the back door replaced. So it's like blue, white, blue. So how do I know that's not a fake paint job? They don't even have blue lights on the roofs anymore. So there's this thing behind me flashing his lights. Then what? Is it a real police car? I don't know.
Yeah, I think people sort of typically feel safer not when they see police. I think they feel safer when they see their neighborhood watch, right? And you know, ultimately,
and some neighborhood watches are fucking scary, but
yeah, but
as in friendly fire scary, but
yeah. But there's still some semblance of accountability, right?
And there's
not
humanity.
Accountability to the community.
Exactly.
Okay. And that to Maryke's point, right? They have forgotten that a police officer is not a soldier. He's not there to go and break everything by the first template. He's not there to say, "Oh, look, here's peaceful protesters." And didn't they do this with women protesting against gender-based violence? That's how cowardly public order police in Cape Town is. You know, Boeta and all of you people, you are cowards. You are utter cowards. Right? They would go ahead, peaceful protesters, right? You will go and you will spray them with the water cannon. You will tear gas them. You will throw stun grenades at them. But when you go to Khayelitsha, they don't take your shit. They kick your ass. And then what do? You run screaming like little bitches. Yes, because you are cowards. Right? To Maryke's point, learn that you are dealing with people in South Africa. Right? You're not the SANDF and this is not the DRC. You can't go and rape everyone because that's how they roll. Okay? Don't take a message from their book. Anyway. So.
I like the tangent this went down.
Cool.
No, it's good. And before I give the floor back to Madam President, just to circle back to when people say to you, "Oh, but now you're on the defund police bandwagon." I'm like, kind of, yeah. And I can quantify why.
Yes.
So all local, where I am right now, and I will, to protect the guilty, remain silent until I've done something about it. Don't worry, I will. There were a series of break-ins and trespassing with the intent. You know, when someone trespasses in a common area of an apartment building at 3 a.m. looking into cars' windows, and then they get caught and they're told, no, they're looking for food, but they broke in by coming in over an electric fence and then they run away. That's not just, I'm just kind of lost and I don't know where I am. There was a series, a spate of these things going on. There's been so many muggings in the area. There's been an upsurge in contact crime. The cops are not investigating a single one of these fucking things. Something goes wrong, you call them, they don't pitch. They pitch maybe 5 days later, go, "Oh no, we can't take fingerprints now because there's nothing, you know, they're not interested in fighting crime where I am. So I'm not getting any value for my money out of these fuckers. But if I run a business and I try to trade, they will be at my door immediately if they think I'm non-compliant, or they'll come and inspect me to give me shit. Not only am I not getting my money's worth out of the cops, they're actually a liability to me, and I would prefer they fuck off and go away, because ultimately they're not fighting crime. I get confronted by a violent criminal. I defend myself. What are they going to do? They're going to pitch up and give me shit again. Now I have to be, I have to be subjected to due process after the fact, because they're firstly not doing their jobs anyway to safeguard me. They're only there to cause problems for me. Why would I want cops? I would rather take my money, pump it into CPF, pump it into neighborhood watch, into private security, because I can hold them directly accountable. And you know what? Even if Harvey down the road fucks up at 3 a.m. and he friendly fires a shot through my leg or my calf, he'll feel shit about it, at least have the common decency to at least feel shit about it, and probably pay for my medical bills, probably, what he can afford. So even if, and let's be honest, Harvey down the road is probably more proficient with his gun If he goes to the range 3 times a year, more than the average cop who only goes once or twice. So already there's a, And Jay hits it. There's focal to defund.
There's focal to defund because of focal money left because of focal common sense present in the police.
We can save a lot of money and a lot of corruption if we defund everything that starts with an SA. Defund SAPS, defund SAA, defund SABC, defund SARS.
I'm liking this, Madam El Presidente.
Defund SANDF.
Oh, yes, please.
There are so many good comments. I'll have to, guys, I'm reading them. I will get to them, I promise. It's really nice having this.
Oh, he won't.
Awesome...
He won't. He's just blowing smoke up your ass. He's forgetting about you. Oh, you know what we do afterwards? We go backstage, we read through all the comments, and he goes, "Oh, I should have done that one." And I should have done that one.
Okay, you guys carry on talking. I'll get the good comments as you go. Go for it.
No, well, hang on. So Laurie says, right, let's take a little bit of a tangent because I think we all agreed.
We need Laurie on the stream. It's like next week.
We do.
No.
But she wants to have me banned because apparently she wants to come and talk about Laurie. I hope your mom's listening. So Laurie's mom, pay careful attention. She wants to come and talk about butt plugs and anal dildos. That's her thing.
Is it?
That's her thing. She wants to come and talk about it. And I'm going to wait for my phone to... If she WhatsApps me, then I'll let you know.
Oh, Kat is here. Hello, Kat. You bought a water gun today. Hello, Bang Bang Clap. Hi,
what's
Kat.
that? Nice.
Hey, listen, so yes, I answered the CHS Monkey Boy did get a haircut. So this might upset some people. Please don't take this personally, but today a gentleman came into the store looking for a CZ, and I sold him a Glock. But before you hate on me, he had no preconceived ideas. I showed him the P10C. He fiddled with it, the potency, and he didn't like it. And then he said, "What else can I show him?" Because he specifically asked for that pistol, and I said, "Okay, I've got 2 others to show you." And I showed him a Smith & Wesson M&P 9 compact, and I showed him the Glock 43X. And ultimately, out of the 3, the one he ended up liking most was the 43X. So
why not the 48?
I don't think I had a 48 to show, to be honest.
What is it with you and your freaking hatred of the 48? You've got this funny thing. Now I grant I like that 43X. Valid point. I should have gone and dig a 48 out for him, but you should have.
Yeah,
I
didn't engage my brain. Yeah, Jason's a witness. He was seeing this go down. He was there.
Oh,
well, I did go out, and I did buy myself a CZ.
Excellent. Okay, which one?
The Shadow.
It's the Shadow.
That's brilliant.
But
that just out of myself completely.
I bought a CZ .22 rifle.
Awesome.
Ooh, those are nice. The bolt action ones. Oh, they're so nice. They're so nice. Gideon has one. Well, he has the Bruno, right? Which is in essence the same.
Which is the daddy of the CZ .22, right? And I mean daddy in a non-dirty way, not like harder daddy, more like daddy. I don't know why I feel compelled to always clarify that. You know why? Because I'm so used to people assuming that my brain is always there. Which it is, but
you're a masochist,
but fuck you all. You don't have to assume it. You can at least just give me the benefit of the doubt once in a blue moon that maybe my brain isn't in the gutter. So yeah,
sorry,
or maybe not. Maybe we'll just assume it until we'll just assume it.
Listen, we are going to be like the South African. We are going to be like the South African police service. You are guilty until proven innocent. Right? For a senior judge, let me try and channel the thin blue line. But for a senior judge and a whole panel of fucking magistrates, up until then, fuck you, you bad. You are guilty.
Sorry, the bosses,
There
the
are many
bosses,
48.
the
many
bosses,
48s.
slave boy is giving me shit in the comment section. You see,
Mhm.
there we go.
The boss has clearly let the slave boy out for the evening. Oh boy, we mustn't say slave boy.
No,
The boss
no,
is
no.
clearly the boss is
The
clearly
leash
let
is
her
long.
There we go. Her gimp is out the cage.
Maryke gets the trophy. There we go. We've already.
Maryke always gets the trophy. It's like default. Oh my dear Lord! If I had a vagina, then I'd also get the trophy. Sorry, that sounds vaguely sexist, but
No, it sounds entirely sexist.
No, but I will still get the trophy because I am the president.
of course you would. Of course, I forgot that. Oh hell!
I basically bankrupted CHS, by the way. Apparently, I gave
By the
up too
amount
much
of
free coffee.
you gave away today.
I
Yes, but what coffee was it? Was it the
No, it was the
Nescafe
nice
Gold
stuff.
or was it the Buddha Truth?
No, it was
Lord,
yeah.
Nick, please take him out the back and teach him the marketing thing again. Right. We advertise the nice stuff. We feed them the shit stuff. It's just like mango, Gideon. That's what you lot do or did. You advertise the awesome things and then you say, you want chicken or the beef? Shut up, you're getting what you get.
Well, here's an interesting thing, right?
Didn't even do that.
We didn't even do that. So Elmar Conradi, the CEO of Sapphire, he was on Twitter yesterday, and he went on and he said that we're looking at the airline industry in SA is servicing about 6% of their usual market. That's very bad.
6%.
That means there's 94% of the market is presently not serviced. Domestic one. What, like, I don't really know how to put that as a pot, like saying it's our doesn't cut it. It's like your facial expression puts.
Oh, wow.
But
Man, that's just
spoiled
the present effect of the alcohol now.
Well, it gets worse,
and now
right?
I have a child walking behind me.
What do you reckon is? Did you watch that video by Paul Theron where he goes on about property and debt and why it's a terrible time to be a landlord right now? I don't know if you saw that. It was a beautiful rant.
No.
The man is an artist when it comes to the rant. So he said, guess to what degree, what sort of rental payments are being secured right now? Like what percentage of rentals are being paid, roughly?
I know. Lower
5%?
teens.
No. It's not quite as apocalyptic. We're talking about 70%, but that's 30% is already gone. And most of that is commercial properties. We're talking about, if you look at it that way, 30% of malls are already not getting anything in. Because think about it this way, right? This is what's paid to banks, not landlords' banks. So this is not individual renters defaulting on their rents. This is landlords paying banks. 30% have already defaulted.
That's bad. Now you just depressed this entire conversation.
No.
Why would you do this? Listen.
Well,
we have.
I can remedy that. I can remedy that.
Yes, Madam President. Yes.
But first, I'm going to go on with the depressing mall thing. Tabazimbi's only mall is half empty. Shops are moving out to cheaper areas, but the mall is expanding. So either somebody doesn't know how supply and demand work, or somebody has too much money, or somebody knows that something is coming. But yeah, it's shrinking but expanding. So there's zero growth.
So what I think I can explain what happened there is it's inertia. They made the decision to expand before the bomb exploded, and now it's too late to stop the machine rolling forward. So they're essentially building a mall that they know will never sell a single square meter of floor space. That's a nice place to be if you're a developer. I see Bryan spacing out there completely.
No, sorry. I'm trying to multitask badly. My bad. I was looking up something here. I was looking up something. Yes.
Carmen says Tabazimbi has a mall.
Yes, yes, we do have a mall. all the big chain stores are there.
This is a good description of the Republic at this stage. This is why you should all vote for Maryke. She doesn't want the Western Cape to secede, though. I think we had this convo offline.
I'm still, even with Maryke on as president, right? I still think that there would be scope for the Western Cape to secede. I really do, right? Even if we had some sort of benign, honest, integrity-driven, governing party in South Africa, which inherently is a bad idea. The concept of South Africa. I really think that there should be a whole lot more autonomy for the various provinces, right? The Western Cape,
absolutely.
Of course, being one. I just find it so difficult to try and get over the idea that even if we had a good government, why would South Africa be a good idea? South Africa is inherently not a good idea, not in its current format, not as a collection of provinces to make a country, right? If it was a collection of autonomous, semi-independent states, even more independent than what the US states are meant to be, right?
Well,
yes.
our ethnic makeup is far more diverse than the United States. I mean, for Pete's sake, it makes sense. We're more like a Yugoslavia than anything else. In fact,
we're more diverse than Yugoslavia.
We're more diverse than Yugoslavia.
What is Yugoslavia? Is like a collection of 4 different nations, right? And what are we? 11 plus, right?
Yeah. And 11 plus
12, actually.
That really struggle to get along. Even the white oaks don't like each other very much.
And that's the point, right? Sorry about the background now. That's the point. Everyone sort of amorphously says, "Oh no, all white people must get along," right? But that whole thing, white person. What is a white person? What is their makeup as well? Okay, because that's really broad. Even the 3 of us are hugely different. Okay, hugely different in terms of that. And I'll tell you something really honestly. Growing up in was then Southwest Africa. Okay, I was the only, myself and my 2 sisters, the only English-speaking people at a very, very, very Afrikaans school, right? And we were not well accepted at all. And now I'm not going to say, "Oh, poor me, victim." No, bullshit. I eventually, I got along well with everyone because I'm a human being and I know how to get along with people. But
you also know how to ultimately, move them, which helps fundamentally. No, I'm not the hyper-violent thug. I'm no longer in the police. I left those hyper-violent days behind me when I gave up the badge, right? But wow, my kids are busy tonight. I think they took all my chocolates. Okay, but I can't see them. You're blocking them out with your angle. It's fine. Yeah.
Well, angle, noose. Whatever. We'll call it what we want. Okay, sorry, but coming back, now you just freaking took me off my other rant. But okay, we coming back to this. So we say, and that's something I saw when I married as well, because my wife is Afrikaans and her family don't really like me because I'm English, and at least they perceive me to be English because I speak English. I'm not, but you get where I'm going. Myself am an eclectic mixture of various fucking seafaring nations who decided that bonking was good and let's sow our seed and build a Bryan. Okay, so there we go. And that is everyone's fucking story, isn't it? But ultimately, after that super long fucking waffle, even the so-called amorphous, homogenous white people don't really like each other that much either.
No.
Right? South Africa is a bad idea. Yep. It is.
No, just because I'm white and Afrikaans and a Christian doesn't mean I will fit in Orania.
No.
You probably won't. Not with your slutty
you
Jedi
probably
outfit.
won't.
No, No, but this is true. Now, as somebody that has
I don't know.
repeatedly,
They might like
and
Slutty Jedi.
Mr. McFarlane, good evening, Squire. I just shout out. As someone who repeatedly defends Irania's existence on Twitter, because for some reason there's an element to South Africa.
Which you should do.
Yeah, but there's really an element that takes huge issue with them existing, even though that they're actually a non-event. If you stop if Irania bothers you and you stop talking about Irania tomorrow, you would probably forget Irania exists, and only at some point later in your life, some small thing might remind you, oh, there's this thing. Oh, okay, cool. It doesn't matter. They quite literally bother no one. And then people are like, yo, you just want to go live there. And I go, no, I really don't. It's not my scene. It's not my vibe. They will probably hate me for listening to heavy metal. Well, the type of heavy metal and industrial I listen to.
Heavy metal anyway.
Yeah, just because I don't listen to Five Finger Death Punch, Bryan. It's and they don't like the books and comics I read, and they probably don't like the movies I watch, and it's fine. I'm okay with them not liking that. Because they're away from me. Yeah, you like the movies I watch. And
yes.
And Maryke might not be the correct. She is a domsitient, but she might not be that domsitient. And that's kind of what we're trying to get to, is that there is so much bloody complexity to the whole thing. It's a miracle.
He called El Presidente dumb. You know what? I'm going to put a hat on and I'm going to send my freaking sorry. I'm just assuming that I am Maryke's Becky, and I'm going to kick the shit out of you for calling our El Presidente dumb, because that's apparently how we roll, right? If you don't like Cyril, the squirrel, the spineless twat, then some dude in a hat is going to send some people in blue overalls to come and kick down your door.
He didn't call me dumb. He didn't call me dumb. He called me a like.
I'm proving my point. Pond, actually. Damn.
A pond. Damn, that damn president.
So, listen, talking about, now we've segued back into our rant about the police, right? So I've got to tell you this. So I have one or two people, former police officers, current police officers, very angry with me because, as those of you who might know me know, I used to be one. Okay, and they're very angry because I've taken this very polarized stance with regards their brutality and tyranny. They claim that I should understand their sob story and all of that, and I don't, for a whole lot of good reasons. But so they decided to be fairly vocal on my Facebook, and I shared my little hashtag, that hashtag SAPS no service, which is actually Anton's. I hope he's on the comments somewhere.
Anton is not
a friend of mine.
But he knows we're on, so he might pop in. Oh, okay, I haven't seen Anton.
So a friend of mine in Krugersdorp, she's taken it to heart. She owns a restaurant up there called the Family Food Farm. Hang on, wait, let me get it right, because that's what I was doing just now. All right. The food farm in Krugersdorp. And she was telling me that these poor, underfunded police officers went and conducted a raid at the shop across from her with 25 vehicles. But when she phoned for a break-in 6 months ago, they took 6 hours to get there, kind of like what you were saying just now, right? 6 hours, and they had one vehicle in a shift. Now suddenly, their little blonde bombshell commander kind of reminds me like that silly idiot in Somerset West. Right, she decides that she can spare 25 vehicles to go and search for 10 cartons of cigarettes. Right? How is that a good use of resources?
Right.
Laura, hey Laura, there we go.
Yeah,
Gideon
Laura.
has the better fingers, right? I can do this, but then Laurie gets ideas. Anywho, okay, not that, Gideon.
And yes, this is an uncomfortable glass to drink through.
Oh boy,
my nice glasses.
Okay, so coming back,
dirty like my mind.
Back at this, right? Dirty like your soul. But here's
I don't have a soul, Bryan.
Right?
I'm like
yes, you do.
In
I know
disguise.
you have a soul. He likes to play the I'm this tough nihilistic dude. He's sensitive. He needs a hug.
Lots
Send
of
him
hugs.
hugs. He also
Can I
steals
just-
whiskey, the bastard.
I do. Can I just answer Ruth's question quickly because I feel I'm going to forget about this? Megadeth, Sepultura, Metallica, Judas Priest, and a couple of others whose names I've forgotten.
He
Slayer,
Googled
the
that
usual
shit.
ones. No,
Ask him to Google dogging again.
no, I'm not going to do that again.
No.
You only do that once. But what you can do is if you go put into your search bar right now lemonparty.org, you will not be disappointed.
I'm not going
Actually,
to do
no,
that.
don't.
I
Don't do
really am
that.
not.
Actually,
For a
don't.
whole
Seriously, don't.
variety of reasons.
Yeah, no,
But
don't.
most of all, because I don't fucking trust you, and I'm not going to fall for the same shit I pull on you all the time.
It's called the Spocker.
It's called the shocker. Was that Richie who came up with the spocker?
No, that was Renier, Mr. Road.
Oh, was
Like
it
he's
Renier?
only-
Okay.
He's only one S away from being must fall. Okay, no one else got
Renier?
that. Damn it! I'm just gonna go kill myself down the corner. That's all my jokes are unfunny.
That's okay. That's okay.
Smurfborn.
Blue waffles.
The brew directed me to Lemon Party. I think you did.
Okay, so I want to ask all of our loyal listeners, who wants to see Paratus Moonshine? I'm having a board meeting in the open right now. Who wants to
Actually,
see
yeah.
Paratus Moonshine?
Yes.
Let us know in the comments, right? Paratus Moonshine, and what flavors you would like to see. I am voting for apple pie.
Is that? Wait a
Caramel.
second. I was not aware we had flavor options. Oh God, I feel like under pressure now. Okay, apple pie, caramel.
Apple pie is a moonshine classic. Okay, it is the one, certainly the one that I tasted in the US, and I kind of got onto it because I watched Liberty Whiskey. Yes, there we go. Beth and I were chatting about it earlier on her stream, but then she chickened out. She said she felt sick. I have COVID. I must go lie down. Okay, so moonshine, right?
Okay, so far
I
we've had
tasted some in the US.
We've had Thing of Noun says yes, Laura Fry, yes, hello
Yes.
Laura. Alan did his
Yes.
caps lock in the reverse there, but
Mhm.
it works. Moonshine, not Mampur. Okay, Stefan is being Adam.
Moonshine, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Moonshine, not
Stefan.
Mampur. Okay.
Yes, answer your
Royboki
phone,
says shine the moon. Dagbecker wants apricot, which
He's a millennial. Okay.
no, he might be onto something.
Like you, Gideon.
I'm I don't even know where I am anymore. Brazos
Zillennial.
Planet Q, a Zillennial says yes as well. Keith is in.
Oh,
Mr. Punisher
Brazos Planet.
77.
Sorry, I had a completely different Brazos in my mind. Okay.
We've got a request for
Pornhub
toffee.
really.
Daniel wants banana. Ockert says yes. Please tell us that's booze and not a lewd act. Jeez, like Renier, what do you think of the stream? Like, come on.
Renier, this is me. Of course, it's a lewd act.
I was about to say.
No,
Chocolate?
not chocolate. Chocolate. No.
Yaku
Laura.
says yes twice.
Yes.
Frog Leap Studios. I know, and if you know
That's
Frog Leap,
shitty flavor fucking name for moonshine.
no, this is a YouTube
Magnus,
channel,
man,
and
fucking
it's
dankie.
and it's worth checking out if you like metal. Not metal flavored. I
We're
mean,
talking
moonshine.
about moonshine.
No one proper moonshine lemon. Brian, what the fuck is moonshine? Apple pie sounds good as long as it's got nothing to do with Stifler's mom.
Well, Stifler's mom was hot, but Stifler's mom, I'm sorry. That is the most overrated MILF, MILF, or whatever you want to say. She is not a touch on the Bandcamp Girl. The Bandcamp Girl, right, is the most awesome person in that entire series of movies.
I watched that when I was far too young to understand it. I can't even remember all the
Millennial.
the very millennial.
Watch it again. You know they have this
Rock-
shit called Netflix, right? You can go
I
on
do,
there and
I
say,
do.
I'm going to watch whatever.
I did not say
Gratis
COVID.
moonshine
Fuck
lemon.
off, Brian. Whiskey flavor, apricot,
Whiskey
show me the
flavored
moon.
moonshine.
Ruth om this wit. Yes, moonshine, lemon drop from Mr. Ratner. Mr. Stein, depends on class or occupation. I get service from police, but
You
But
get service
got
from the
this-
police because you're white privilege. You got to smoke and buy ammo during the lockdown, right? I don't get that, right? Because kind of having been on the other side of that whole service offering that you're talking to, yeah, your white privilege actually buys you sweet fuck all when coming to
It
dealing
pretty
with the
much
police.
does
Certainly
buy
when
sweet
I was
fuck
in
all.
it.
No,
right?
it does.
So
buy
I
you
don't know
fuck
where
all.
you're getting on that one.
I've no idea what goatsy is,
Goatsy.
but I don't think that's a moonshine
That's
flavor.
our Middle Eastern branch, right? But Soti, you know what? If you have the issues, I'm pretty sure we have some place to send you. Maryke will know.
The Liberty
Why
thing
would
is
I
also
know?
another.
Listen, Beth, it's
I will ask
Bryan
one of
with
my
the Y.
advisors.
There we go. Beth, it's Bryan with a Y. Let's get our spelling right. I spelled your Eleutheria correctly the first time. And you
Chili
must
choc-
not share your Joe and I am talking now. Your and Joe's freaking ideas on the internet, okay? Online is forever, Beth.
Chili choc moonshine might be interesting. I mean, there's a certain charm to this. Strawberry, gentle inflatables like strawberry. I can. Sorry, this just put me in completely the wrong direction.
It did.
I'm a chocoholic. Sorry.
Chocoholic. It's alcoholic, right, Laura? Alcoholic.
Grant once. Thing of nouns, bubblegum.
Grant, jy's van die Kaap af. Jy moenie jas wees hier nie, né? Kyk. Okay.
Lychee flavor. Creamed
That'd be
apple
nice.
pie.
Hey. That sounds so Pornhub. It really does. It really does.
Two people agreed with your MILF rant.
Thank you.
She was pretty hot
like
in
Mr.
that, yeah.
Punisher.
Okay, yes, I love American
goes.
Pie,
It
but
was
you actually need to
awesome.
watch it again. I concur.
It is.
Heathen's Lemon is the
Tell
only
these
flavor.
millennials, Ruth.
Wait a second, what's this? A varsity buddy of mine made moonshine for us once. We lit the cap and it burned for 15 minutes. It's for like 150.
Well,
Here we go.
I'm guessing that they didn't graduate.
Well, here's our sturker. So moonshine is corn whiskey, not frot persgesaus. So okay.
Thank you.
Lockdown,
Corn
load
whiskey.
shedding, lime and coconut, Mampur.
Whiskey.
I don't know what René Röder just dedicated.
No,
to
go
me.
back to Tammy. So sorry. Tammy is an old dear friend of mine. She is from the farm store in Krugersdorp. Go and support her. She's awesome. She really is. Go and support her. The
Okay,
food
I'll
farm.
second-
The food farm. Sorry, Tammy.
Okay, so we need to shut up and let Maryke speak, the president. So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so everyone wants moonshine. We've established this.
Right.
So I can neither confirm nor deny that we are in the process of procuring moonshine. So no comment.
My fellow South Africans. My fellow South Africans, I will send your kids back to you. You behave now, okay? All of my corruption's your fault.
I just want to say, no,
No,
this
it is
isn't
not
like
I will
like-
appoint a
Uzo.
committee
You will appoint a committee to investigate the other committee that didn't commit.
to investigate the
so-
allegations of of
we were
illegal
supposed to.
liquoring.
We were supposed to. Talk
We
about
have had the
revolvers.
longest fucking intro rant ever because we were meant to talk about revolvers. Remind me, Gideon, who
It's
was it who
45
wanted us to
minutes.
talk about revolvers?
It's 45
Okay.
minutes, and I need a top up. So wait a second. You two crack on. I need to get more Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
Hey?
have some fucking. Oh, fuck it. I can't pour it for you because you
No, you
drank all
can't.
my fucking
Like,
whiskey.
what do you want to try? Do you
Mhm.
want to pour through the camera for me? Come, Brian.
That's what
Let's
she
try this.
said.
Okay, no.
Bottle to be uncloser.
All right, hang on. So I need a refill. And then we need to talk about revolvers. So you guys can talk whatever you want to. Stand by.
Hurry the fuck up. Okay, so we must now just talk. Suddenly, he just leaves us.
We don't
So,
have to
El
talk.
Presidente.
We can do this.
No. We are going to talk about revolvers, right? You need to give me a fucking education on these things, because whilst I carried a revolver for a very short time, a very long time ago, I have got super little experience with them.
Well, I've got a lot of experience with revolvers.
I know, which is why you kind of El Presidente.
I like the simplicity
Who has not ordered
of
their
a
caps?
revolver.
Okay.
I have not. I am not
Why?
going to order a cap. I am the president.
Hey?
You will
What's
send
that?
me one.
You hear that, you bad?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
My cap is currently with Walt, right? And if you don't know Walt, then you should book a Stop the Bleed course at CHS Guns.
Yes.
Stop the bleed.
Listen, should we do
Not every 28 days, any day.
Should we do a quick commercial break? So if you like
Yes,
what you
please.
see, which I'm referring here to Maryke, the middle panel, because I don't think you can like what you see on the outside. But I mean, let's not be too cruel to ourselves.
Beautiful.
You can send us money via SnapScan, and now Maryke is not there. Wait, this side.
If you send us money, he'll bring her back. No, put it back again. Put it back.
Oh,
Put it
sorry,
again.
that's
If
the
you pay us,
zapper.
we'll bring her back.
We'll bring her back,
So pay,
and then Maryke comes
and
back.
we'll bring her back. There we go.
Okay,
So-
but wait,
Does
we're
President
talking
look
Rollies.
impressed?
No,
Wait a second.
no, but you.
Are you
I
guys
tell you what. No, just shush. Maryke, you would still, on the worst of your possible days, at the lowest ebb you could possibly find in your life, when you are right down in the doldrums, still be 1 million fucking times better president than Cyril Ramashitface.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
it.
can
Okay.
agree to
But I
that.
mean, that's
We're talking revolvers, so
no. I just need to tell Stefan that no, we're going to manufacture it, Stefan. We're not going to find it in someone's fucking weird barrel in his backyard. Promise you.
Van der Spy, hou your fucking awesome, man. Okay, we're going to talk revolvers. Maar niet te lankie. Hold your neus awesome. Okay.
Okay, but we'll make
Maryke
sure you
is
get. If you
educating
want,
us.
we will shut up and let the president speak about revolvers.
Yeah,
Want ons
I
weet
like
fokol tussen my en Bryan.
I like the simplicity of a revolver, and for a very long time, I was very pro revolver for women for self-defense, because like we said last time in one of your previous streams, it doesn't jam as easily. But that was then. So yeah, for self-defense, maybe more shots are better. But then also once
for a
again,
few things in life, more shots are better.
Okay. I want to stop you right the fuck there, okay? Because I'm going to have a little rant now about Gun Shop Dude. Because we have a fucking new Gun Shop Dude over here. And if you ever do this, Gideon, I will kick your ass fucking sideways. Okay, so Gun Shop Dude, and this will never, ever, ever happen at CHS Guns. I know this for a fact. I'm just being generic and fucking a dickhead, because that's what I am. Okay, but Gun Shop Dude...
48 minutes in, be a dickhead.
There we go, right? I have seen so many times boyfriend has bought girlfriend in. I'm looking for a gun for girlfriend. And Gunshot Dude and boyfriend will sit there and agree that girlfriend should have 38 snubby. And that's kind of like the fucking dickhead who says, oh, I'm going to buy myself a Ford Mustang with a student license plate. I'm sorry, Rainier. Not really. That was a bad joke. I'm going to buy myself a nice high-end car, but my wife, she can buy the Chevy Spark and tittle around that with my kids. Okay? No. I'm sorry. My wife and my kids, they want the high safety car. I'll tootle around in the SKU license plate piece of shit. Okay, there we go. And that's why. Don't be the dickhead who says, "Oh no, buy my girlfriend a 38 snubby. That's all she can handle." Bull fucking shit. Anyway, sorry. Go back, Maryke. I ranted away from you.
To add to Bryan just quickly, I think the thing that also pisses me off is it's a stereotype that somehow a semi-auto pistol is too complicated for a woman to understand. It's like, if we want to be really stereotypically sexist, have you seen how complicated the average fucking washing machine is? That is far more difficult to operate than a semi-auto handgun. I'm sorry. Like, no.
A semi-auto handgun is far fucking simpler to understand than just the loading mechanism of a 38 snubby. Is Maryke still with us, or is she just sitting there rubbing her hands? No, she's with
us. She's going like, she's going, what's
she frozen there?
I am listening to the opinions of men who have very little experience with revolvers.
So we're going to give you the floor back. We're going to give you the floor back.
Take the floor.
Take the floor.
No, my experience with revolvers. I've got a very quick errand to run.
I will catch up.
Okay, I just want to answer Ruth first. Ruth, there's no such thing as a female suitable gun. A gun is a gun. You're going to have to find one that works with you and for you. They don't make smaller sizes specifically for women. They do make them in pink, and I think those pistols are ugly. But yes, a woman can handle a Colt 45 as well as a Walter PPKS. So that depends on you. Revolvers are inherently less accurate than a pistol because of the chamber alignment with the barrel, but that has no real application for self-defense shooting. That's more to do with target shooting over long distances. But yeah, I like the beauty of revolvers. I like the simplicity. I like the cowboy effect. There's something very powerful and sexy about having to cock that hammer every time for every shot. It's just, oh, and please don't spin the cylinder. No. That doesn't work. Cylinders are not for spinning. Revolvers are beautiful. A guy that shoots with us has a Ruger GP100 for self-defense. Beautiful, beautiful revolver. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. He shoots sport handgun with it. Does extremely well with that gun. I have a revolver. I have a .22 Smith & Wesson. I call it Sally because my brother has the big version called Harry.
So you're Dirty Sally, not Dirty Harry.
It's actually when Harry met Sally.
So you need to take that trope even further because, sorry, you can't have Dirty Harry and Dirty Sally. You have to have Dirty Harry and Filthy Sally or something suitably like... Bryan, you just missed all the good parts.
What did I miss?
No, but...
oh, fuck. Come on.
Stefan reckons a revolver that has good timing and lockup is inherently more accurate than a semi, as the sights are integral to the frame and not independent of the barrel, which is actually a fairly good point. Now that I think about it like that. Because the revolver doesn't have a slide that moves.
But that depends on the revolver and the quality of the revolver, because you get some really good ones like the Freedom Arms, and you get some really bad ones, which I don't know about because I don't use them.
So I actually had some questions for you, Miss Revolver Expert, right?
Did you write them down?
When I wrote them down, I made notes. I typed because I respect our president, unlike you bad. Okay.
Steve has a semi. I think he left that deliberately ambiguous.
Semi, Steve?
Do you have one, or are you nursing one? That's the question.
Let me be clear. I respect this, Madam El Presidente. I don't respect Cyril a fuck. Okay, but let's go. So here are kind of my 4 benchmarks for choosing a defensive firearm. Okay, number 1, it's got to be ergonomic to your lifestyle. Okay, and anyone who's read my articles kind of knows this. Okay, this is something that you are going to A, carry, B, train with. Okay. And that leads me into, it's got to be trainable, right? Are you still going to want to train with it after 2 or 3 or 4 training sessions? Listen, any gun is fun the first time. The second time, okay, it's got to be a capable caliber. And this has been my sort of long-standing problem with revolvers, is the default is 38 special. I'm sorry, that's not a fucking capable caliber. By any definition of the word capable caliber, it's a piece of shit caliber, okay? And then it's got to be reliable. And I think that's probably the least one of my concerns. But let's come back to this whole ergonomic thing. And then El Presidente, Maryke, I grant that you don't carry a revolver every day as an EDC. So, but still, is a revolver ergonomic to your lifestyle? Because I'll be honest, I've had one. I did not enjoy carrying it. That said, sorry, let me add in this.
I won't
Kelly
mind.
McCann,
I will
whose
carry
opinion
one.
Okay. So you wouldn't have a problem in carrying a revolver. I mean, it wouldn't force you to change your clothes or be uncomfortable or anything like that.
No, I can carry a revolver. Well, now that I've got the can, I can carry 3 guns with me. I can even get a.
Maryke is definitely the spokesperson we always needed. Please buy a can.
Right.
No, I will.
Even if you're a dude, buy a can. It's fucking epic.
It's so comfortable.
It is.
It is so comfortable.
It is. And I'm sorry, let me give you another little secret. It is the best go jogging with your gun thing you can have. Okay.
And it will look so cool with a revolver because of the whole 1880s corset tricky thing in the back. It's got this whole Wild West vibe about it. You need a revolver.
Okay.
So here's.
Let's go on to.
I found another benefit.
Who made the notes here, Monkey Boy? You or me?
No, but can I just quickly segue in? Just finna. So, and this hit me. So I know like you hate 38 special, and I hate it too, especially because below a 6-inch barrel length, there's quite a bit of velocity fallout on all calibers, because of. That's what she said. So 4-inch barrel, you can still kind of, but when you go below that, it's a real problem. You lose a lot of velocity, especially on 38 special. But so if you got a 38 special snub nose that you're carrying, your terminal ballistic performance is going to be a lot shitter than a subcompact 9mm, but like markedly worse. Like not just a little bit, like
you're going way ahead of my fucking little list. I said capable caliber is number 3.
Yeah,
we still at 1.
But if you do not have a lot of money, and you can only drop 1,000 to 1,500, or maybe even only 500 rand on a gun.
Sorry, you mean if you don't have a lot of money because you're a Mango pilot who's been fired?
Fired, yeah. Well, no, I quit. I told them.
Sorry, you resigned. You resigned.
I resigned. They wanted to discipline me, and I said no. 9. If you want to discipline, you got to pay me, and you're poor as fuck. And I left. But so if you have
church mouse,
if you have 500 rand, if your budget is $500 for a gun, you're probably only going to be able to afford a pre-owned 38 special snub nose because there's so many of them. I mean, they're so prolific. A gun shop will almost pay you to take the bloody things off their hands. Well, not entirely, but I mean, it's almost to that point. And if that is the only firearm you can get, and if you're willing to put in the time and the training, it could be a reasonably effective. It's better than pepper spray. It's more lethal than a can of OC spray.
Is it though?
It can
really?
Kill you.
It can.
We're pretty sure.
COVID-19 apparently can kill you. We don't have any definitive proof of that. Okay, but we can talk about that just now. Okay,
we can talk about that. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're out now. Just okay.
I dropped my little truth bombs and I'm fucking off now like a B-52 over North Vietnam, just devastation and shit in my wake, and I'm
and miss targets. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing, right? Are you going to train it though? So we all say, oh no,
Yeah.
I'll go and train the shit out of it because it's my only gun. Are you though?
Yeah.
Because where are you going to get your good training? You're going to go on a training session, hopefully with someone who's fairly good. Okay, someone like Arno Barlow or someone to that nature, right? I will tell you, having trained with people who decide that they want to shoot revolvers, that's their thing. Okay,
Other Bryan says
Beauty and
hi.
the Beast. Oh, Puzamuti, I am the beauty. Thank you so much. I don't know why you're calling Maryke a beast. It's a little uncalled for, though. But anywho, okay. So coming back to this, are you really going to train that revolver so much? Okay, because having shot on courses, just shush now.
No,
You must drop your mic.
Maryke is going to answer you. I'm not here to answer questions. I'm just watching this go
I'm
down
sorry,
because
I wasn't listening.
She's fucking ignoring it a long time ago. Okay, but being on the courses, I have seen plenty
we're
of
talking so
revolver
much
people
shit.
day
Maryke
two,
has decided she's tuning out.
course 2, and suddenly they've delayed the course so long with their reloading this and reloading that and all of that, is that they demotivated, right? So how many times are you going to slow your whole course down before you give up? So are you going to train the shit out of it? That is my question. And I don't think that most people will. I think that it is the exceptional person, the Jerry Michalik of revolver shooters, who will train the shit out of a revolver. I think Joe average person who is just buying a firearm for self-defense, in essence, a grudge purchase, and all they have is 500 Rand today, right, will not train the shit out of it. I think if all you have is 500 Rand today, save up until you can buy a decent firearm, which would be magazine fed and semi-automatic.
And the ammo.
Yes, and the ammo and the training time, right? Go and invest that 500 Rand in something, that will give you other skills. Go and train combatives. Go and train, hell, even Krav Maga, but not the Kalat, sis, kiss your wallet goodbye in your life in its cook system, not those. Okay? Go and train with someone decent in that component to it. Okay? Maryke is concentrating on her lion roar. There we go.
Okay, but now you need to shut up and let the president speak. For fuck's sake, she's been waiting for like 10 minutes to get a gap in.
Did I fucking say a word? It's you.
Oh, yes.
It's you. You should.
Well, I think I've. What more can I say? A revolver doesn't take long to load. Well, not under normal conditions. Well, depending on the kind of revolver.
Question,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
How long did it take you before a revolver was not long to load? How long?
I can't load it in 5 seconds.
Mhm.
But
I can load a magazine shitload faster in 5 seconds, and I'm not fucking brilliant.
an empty magazine.
Yeah. No, man, not fucking load the magazine. I can put the magazine in the firearm and shitload faster than 5
Yeah, well,
seconds.
obviously, but if all your magazines are empty and you come across a box of ammo, I think
No, that's going to take a bit longer.
Look at this, right? Like die vingers vir jou is nimble, okay? This is not nimble shit. Okay? This is lomp.
Glad
There we go. Okay? These are gross motor fucking functional things. Okay,
Well,
what is
what
a
is-
revolver price these days? Too
If
much for what you get.
Maryke, how much does I'm supposed to be able to answer this question, but I don't know. If you want to buy a really nice revolver, if you want to buy like a Colt Python or something similar, like you're going to be forking out what for it? Probably. Yeah.
May
Yes,
I
Bryan?
say something?
No.
You're going to buy a nice revolver.
Yes, speak.
Buy it. Okay, if you're going to buy a nice revolver like a Colt Python, buy it because it is a beautiful work of engineering art. And it really is. There is no pistol in the world, not even the 1911s, that look as good as a revolver does. In terms of looks, it is the top of the class. It really is. In terms of functionality, it isn't. That is my opinion. 15K for a Python. You know what, Luke? Here's the thing. You're probably going to make money off it. So let's go back to Luke's question. I have
15K. I will buy that and I will shoot that.
Yep.
That's what I said.
I have very rarely lost money on guns, except when I sold them to Gideon.
But because I'm poor now. That's the reason.
Yes, I know. But I still like you, so it's fine. Guns are an awesomely good investment. I have only ever made money on guns. I cannot think of one gun that I've lost money on.
Especially a Lee Enfield, because you can. Here's my fundamental problem with the revolver.
Oh no! I've got to be honest. The Lee Enfield I sold you was given to me as a present, so I made money on that. Well, when you pay me, I'll make money.
You want to know what my fundamental problem with the revolver is? Can you put a bayonet on it?
It's a shitty fundamental problem to have.
No,
you can actually. You can. No, you can. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you because the one decent revolver that was made, the one decent one was the British one. Kevin's going to shoot me when he sees me. But Kevin? It was a
bloke on the range.
A breakup. Kevin Fisher. If you're into shooting in the UK, go follow Kevin's channel. He's awesome. The other person is, of course, English shooting, but I'll get into those another time. That the breakneck revolver, man. I have had too much whiskey. I cannot remember its name. Stefan, come.
Is it the Webley?
Yes.
Okay. No.
The Webley.
The Webley.
There's the Webley. And
you have got.
And yes.
The Webley.
Webley Mark 6 revolver and the Pritchard bayonet.
Everyone in the comments is going Webley.
Thank you, comments. You couldn't have fucking done that earlier, comments.
The president needs a refill.
Okay, all right. We'll try and entertain the. Hey, I'm also almost in the need of one.
I'm going to share with you a very sad moment.
Okay.
The last of the bottle. You know how sad a moment that is.
That is, especially now that
I have another bottle in the cupboard, but not of this. I mean, the other bottle I have in the cupboard.
I would play suitably sad music, but
Morose
YouTube would probably pick up and copyright strike us, and then
the channel. Send us moonshine. I'll do moonshine.
We'll do moonshine. But here's the other side of the crisis, right? So 93% of smokers got cigarettes throughout lockdown. And this got me thinking.
Still getting cigarettes.
Yeah, still getting cigarettes. That was a study.
Black markets matter.
Now the other free markets matter. So 7% of smokers are either lying to us,
they're non-tax markets,
or they're fairly useless at getting smokes. Now, and I hate calling it illicit cigarettes or illegal cigarettes. They're just, you know what they are? They're tax-free cigarettes. That's what they are. There's nothing illegal about them.
But that's what I just said.
No, they're legally manufactured. They're legally packaged. They're legally sold to whomever initially buys them. The only thing that makes them illegal in South Africa is that a part of their sale price isn't stolen from the person retailing them and then sent to the state. So they're not illegal cigarettes; they're merely tax-free cigarettes. And I think we need to understand. We need to start getting the lingo right here.
I agree. I agree. So no more black market. It's a tax-free market.
Yeah.
Oh, and FYI, I'll be very happy to announce that I love doing business with people. I had my haircut today as well. Not quite as obvious as yours because I don't have as much. But the person who I had my haircut with, right, was so good as to say, pay me cash and I won't pay tax. And I jumped at that. And I will do that for every single vendor. Pay cash if they don't pay tax. Anytime.
Yeah. No, and I mean, this is the thing for me is the ANC is trying to, I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. They're trying to do Marxism, but at the same time, they're destroying their tax structure, probably accidentally. And I'm loving it it's like this is the one thing about lockdown that I thoroughly enjoy is the fact that they are actually dismantling their own organs of state because they don't have money to keep them afloat. And we won't see it immediately. This is going to take about 3 to 4 months of lag for the shit to really hit the fan in the civil service. And dan gaan die groot poppe dance. It'll be like, it won't be small little puppets going, it'll be these big fucking puppets, and you'll hear them and they'll crash concrete and it'll be a groot fok op. And it'll be screaming and flames and everyone will having a good time, and I'm going to bring confetti and we can have a rave and a laser light show and it'll be beautiful. I'm almost gleeful at the complete, like I've never seen a collection of bureaucrats fuck themselves in their own bums this hard so repeatedly. And so dedicated to it. It's like wow. Like
without giving themselves a reach around.
Yeah, it's like I'm almost impressed.
But here's the most awesome thing, right? The most awesome thing is when that civil servant pay bill comes due, that salary bill comes due in a few months, and they can't meet it. I am going to laugh so much. I'm sorry. I'm going to take all of this pent-up frustration I've had from what civil servants have done to the restaurant industry or the tourism industry, and I'm going to laugh. And you know when I'm going to laugh even more is when one of those little fuckheads goes and retires or resigns and says, "Can I have my pension, please?" And the state says, "Oh, maybe we'll let you have 1/3." And he'll say, or she'll say, "But why can't I have my full pension?" And they'll say, "Well, we had to meet the salary bill." Then I'm going to fucking laugh so much it'll be like I'm at a Jimmy Carr concert.
Well, the people who are allowing this are doing it to themselves.
Yeah. No, it's exactly that.
People should stop allowing this
for them.
Yeah. So here, Maryke, how is the Volksfront in Tabazimbi handling their oppression? This is actually we need a bit of a cross-country check-in because Bryan does the beach report, the surf report every day. We need you to do the farm report.
Yes.
So I just want to say everyone, the hoodies are manufactured today. The caps are done. Like next week everything is probably going to go on sale. I promise. Sorry, capitalist in me. Sorry, Maryke, farm report. How are things?
The shooting range is still closed, and I have no idea why.
Even us weird fucking Cape Townians who didn't make the groot track have got shooting ranges open. Like what?
Rustenburg has shooting ranges open, but we don't. People are still giving surprised, shocked faces at the COVID stats. They are still. What was the latest? Now, actually, the page has been quiet. They are actually openly selling booze and smokes on the Facebook page. And nobody is saying boo or bar
like
about that. But for the rest of the time, well, we have no water, so people are complaining about not having water.
Yeah, no, that's last week,
old.
right?
No water, no power, no booze, no smokes.
Oh.
Welcome to
the water has been a problem. Water has been a problem for 10 years. Well, actually longer. Now our most esteemed government has done no maintenance on the pipes in 25 years. So props to the previous regime that actually made pipes that could last 25 years.
That's ridiculous.
Damn, Jan. Why do you make those pipes so efficient?
So what we've established is in Tabazimbi, the legacy of apartheid is running water.
which we now don't have. We don't have running water because of mismanagement by the ANC and stolen municipal funds.
Yes, it's a shocker.
You're
But
getting
listen,
it
to
wrong.
come just to come back
Yeah, you're just Amish. You're not mismanaged.
to a bit of gravity, because Stefan actually points out, he's like, people are starving from hunger. This, and I think I pointed out earlier in the week,
Oh,
the kids,
here's another
no,
downer on the evening.
No, the kids in the Eastern Cape that are eating plants to survive. Okay. I know for a fact in Franschhoek, the majority of the feeding schemes are run by the private sector.
Stefan, I need to, sorry, Stefan, Gideon, give me a second. I need to just explain to Stefan. When I sighed just now and I said another downer on the evening, it's not that I don't feel. I mean, all of us feel, and I think we expressed that fairly eloquently in our last show, right? It's tragic. It's tragic beyond belief. Sorry, it's not tragic. That's the wrong word. It's
an atrocity.
It is a fucking atrocity that a government, that Cyril Ramaphosa and his National Clown Command Council can allow a child to go hungry enough to eat weeds. It's fucking not. There is no humanity in that bunch of fucking idiots. There really
and
is.
There's no excuse because they got 500 billion rand.
Yeah.
They could have fed the entire country, but no. Yeah. They stole the money, they stole the food parcels, they kept it for themselves. I hate them.
For them
I really hate them.
Yeah. When I was working
I am with El Presidente
in Sudan.
1,000,000%.
No, I'm the same. When I was working in Sudan and the DRC, the children I saw there were not so malnourished that they had to resort to eating fucking vegetation in the wild. We are literally, the Eastern Cape is a shitter place than the DRC and Sudan. That is how
they only have one. They had one redeeming factor. One redeeming factor which kept them above the utter abysmal life that is someone in the Sudan or the Darfur, sorry, to be more accurate, or the DRC, is they did not have the DRC, they did not have the SANDF deployed to fuck up their lives even more. And now Cyril changed that because let's make your life worse. Not only are you fucking starving, not only can you not feed your children. I mean, imagine that. Look into the eyes of your child and say, I'm sorry you're hungry tonight, but I can't do anything about it. Right? Imagine that just for a second. Okay? Longer than a second.
Yeah,
and then add to that, oh, by the way, if you're a girl, you might get raped because some fuckhead soldier with the South African flag on his fucking shoulder is going to say, my dick must belong in your daughter. Right? Because that is what the SANDF has done. They are not a force for good. They are a force of rape. They are a force of fucking theft and of murder. They are a force of oppression.
Well,
and that's what
we can say this
loose on the people of the Eastern Cape.
Unfortunately, and you and I can both say this because I think we're pretty much hated equally by everyone in the arms of the SANDF and the SAPS. So, and I mean, Steve says, remember, SANDF were in Central Africa protecting Zuma's mining interest. They got into a massive shootout in Bangui, the Battle of Bangui. Everyone like applauds the bravery. My first question is, what the fuck were they doing there?
Let's not unpack that thing because Bangui is something really, really different. Let's focus a little bit on the DRC. Okay. Yeah. Let's leave Bangui out of this equation. At least, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, listen, if you want to come at me from somewhere, I have a different perspective of Bangui specifically.
Okay. But we can unpack them next Whisky Friday.
Yeah. Next Whisky Friday. It'll have to be Vodka Friday. Well, 3 Chips Friday for me.
Moonshine Friday.
Oh.
Is the moonshine going to be ready? How are you going to get it here in the north?
Huh?
We're going to need to make some serious plans.
We have these dudes with a car and a flag on the roof. Oh, that's
the blue light brigade.
Over the millennial kid.
No, I caught the Dukes of Hazzard reference a bit late. You should have said orange Dodge Charger. It was a charger, right?
I'm sorry. Here are my freedom commodities. You shush now. Here are my freedom commodities that I think should be on everyone's shopping list. Aside from gold, which should be, and silver, which should be in Bitcoin. Jay. Okay. Jay, go Jay. I'm a cop and I still... Jay, I'm an ex-cop and yeah. Cool. There we go. Thank you, Jay. Okay, coming back to this. Aside from gold, silver, and Bitcoin, which you should be buying, I am not a fucking financial advisor, right? Buy cannabis. Really? Buy cannabis. Buy moonshine. Buy ammo. There we go. Free Market Friday. There we go.
And buy a revolver.
I'm still not in it.
Buy what you can get. That's still reliable.
Yep.
And something that you can afford the ammo of.
Seize it before you buy a revolver.
By the way,
9mm.
I need to go refill quickly.
What does she know? She shoots 40 Smith & Wesson.
Who shoots 40 Smith & Wesson?
Oh, Presidente.
I have it.
Okay, but why are we skinning about there in front of our face?
My baby eagle is safe.
Our viewership
baby
rate
eagle, Ramon. Baby eagle, not desert
Where's
eagle.
the president going?
Baby
she's coming
eagle.
back. Okay.
The president wants to show you something, just to show that the president actually listens to
coming
her.
Back, that's what Laurie said.
The president actually listens to her advisors.
Ooh, okay. There we go.
One of these babies.
Who did you buy it from?
African bullion.
African bullion. Did they give you good service?
Yes.
Okay, yes. That's all we need to know.
Awesome. African bullion. They give good service. Buy gold.
They give good service. Buy gold from African bullion and buy caps from Paratus next week.
I have bought all my gold.
Cover the ball.
And all my silver from them.
So there you go.
There you go, guys. Who says we don't give good advice? And by the way, on Wednesday morning, 9 a.m., Magnus Haystack is talking to us about how to save your pensions, retirement annuities from SAA stealing it. But I need to refill quickly. You guys carry on for a sec without me?
Yes. Are we still going on? Dude, we've been talking shit for how long? Maryke, how long have we been talking shit for?
1 hour and 20 minutes. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You're meant to be the president.
Why should I know everything? Well, presidents have...
Because you're the fucking president. Okay, so here we go, Maryke. Here we go. President,
yes.
Who are you appointing in your cabinet to what role?
Do I have to answer that now?
Where are we going to put Ramon? First one. You have to answer that now. Right now. Split decision. Pop quiz.
Laurie has decided that for me. Laurie will be my advisor on advisors. I don't think Laurie's here.
She was going to be your advisor on sex toys, but okay.
But you will be, Bryan, you will be Minister of Defense, and Gideon will be...
Minister of Defense. Okay.
Yeah.
The border fence or the fence around your house?
The fence around my house.
I missed out on this. This sounds like I...
Shush you. Listen, you have not been appointed yet. Be quiet.
Germ will be the official cartoonist of the Republic.
May I make a motion, Madam President? Okay.
Yes.
Germ must also design the flag. I want Germ to design the flag too.
Yes. Germ can design the flag. What did
Jeremy,
Laurie say?
you have it now.
Gideon, what did Laurie say she was going to appoint you as?
Oh God, I don't know. That was way back.
Minister of Transport. You can be Mr. Fix-It.
Minister of Media, something, communication or something. Ramon will be my
God.
legal advisor.
Minister
Ramon
of
is
Metal,
going to-
please. Can I be that?
No.
I'd like to. Oh,
No, you have
damn
it
it.
there. No.
no. We want Carmen Sins wants to be Minister of the Jedi Knights, formerly known as the Pustapo. I reckon
No, Pustapo gone. There
no
we go.
speed trapping.
Ronaldo-
Oh, hang on,
roads.
wait, go back to Knights. Go back to
Ronaldo
Knights,
will be the
please.
Minister of
There we go.
Finance because he's good with e-begging.
Oi.
And
I like
I
Carmen.
like
I will have Ruth as what do we have? Something like that. Minister of Female Matters, Women Matters. Something.
that sounds dangerously ambiguous. Like that could be.
I just want to say
really
to my
anything.
fellow
That
to my fellow cabinet minister, it's Bryan with a Y. Okay, there we go. I can read the comments too. Gideon can write the anthem.
I
You do
need
not
a
want
Minister
Gideon
of
to write
Environment.
anything.
Who's going to be who's going to be my Minister of Environmental Affairs?
Eleuthera. Beth. Eleuthera.
Yes.
Make Beth
yes,
the Minister
yes,
of
yes,
Environment.
Yes.
Isn't
Yes.
it Eleutheria?
Yes.
Is it?
You nearly made Gideon waste whiskey. You see, she's already fucking on you on waste, right?
She's like,
She
yeah,
would
no,
be
she is.
much better than who's that Swedish little girl? And come on,
Greta.
remind me quickly. I've had too much whiskey.
Greta.
Yes.
Gre-
Beth would
Greta
be so
Thunberg.
much better. She's already hammered you for waste. Come on, hammer
I
him
had-
again, Beth.
Once upon a time, I had and this is a long story for a different evening.
Oh yes,
but
hang on, wait. Jade for Minister of
Oh.
Education. I second that. Okay, go back, Gideon.
Yes.
No, I said I had an ex-girlfriend who was very big fan of Greta Thunberg. That was awkward. It didn't work. Yeah, that's a long hard story.
Yeah, we all just gonna shut the fuck up on that one. Okay. So how dare you? Yes, Carmen. How dare you? How dare you talk about your ex-girlfriend? We don't want to hear about that.
What?
Gentle
Steve
inflatables
Hofmeyr can
will
write
be Minister
the
of
Steve
Tourism.
Hofmeyr can write the anthem.
No, fuck off.
No,
I'm
there
sorry.
will be no
I am
anthem
like
singing.
super pro. Thank you. I like this president. Why do I vote for her? Because no fucking bullshit anthems.
Hang on,
I
Ronaldo
hate
can be
him.
Minister of Education. I heard he has a few.
He's a few degrees. It must be a millennial thing.
No, Minister.
Oes.
Okay, but wait a second. How big is this cabinet going to be? What's the size of
As
it?
small as possible. As small as possible.
As small as possible.
Okay,
Or
so
maybe
we won't.
maybe we won't have a cabinet. It's just going to be listen,
Command
people.
council.
We are here to make sure that you don't rape and pillage the environment unnecessarily, because I am an environmentalist, wannabe.
That's
I
a
do
good
care
one.
for the environment, and
No, but
I
one
do care
should.
for people. So people should live in harmony with their environment. That doesn't mean I'm going to ban hunting, because I'm all for hunting, and I'm all for growing
let's be
natural
fair, hunting
things.
does more for the environment
No.
than anything else. But yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Like cannabis.
Yes.
So here's the thing, Maryke. In
Yes.
fact,
Weed will be legalized, and victimless victimless crimes will be decriminalized. So, do what you want as long as you don't infringe on the rights of others. Obviously, booze will be legal.
God,
smoke
why
will
can
be
we not
legal.
vote for you already?
so
I'm
So-
so for that.
and here so we're coming up 9:30. I think I'm running out of steam. So I think let's wrap our political edition up with some
I've
closing
run out
thoughts.
of whiskey.
You've run out of whiskey, because clearly Maryke is our next president. Cabinet is small.
Yes.
Environment makes sense because, and this is my closing thought, people who think environmentalism is bad misunderstand what rational environmentalism is. And the fact that it makes sense to not pollute unnecessarily because you don't want to live in a dirty, you clean your house for Pete's sake. You tidy up your garden. You try not to make filthy where you live because it's bad for you. So having the idea to not cause pollution unnecessary is good. The problem comes in when government gets involved to try and tax things, because that never works. And they get in bed with big corporates, which means that pollution still happens, but you as a consumer pays more while everyone else keeps making money out of it. That's not really environmentalism. That's just
how long do you want your last thought to be?
That's my last thought. So, cheers.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have a last thought?
Can the president speak first?
President, speak first.
Gideon, just highlight Graham McTaggart's comment there.
That one.
Yes. The position of First Lady has been taken.
Graham, rock on, bro.
Graham will make sure that everybody will have free and equitable access to all the weed they need.
Go, Graham. I am with Graham. As Minister of Police, I support Graham. As Minister of Defense, I support Graham. He has my vote. In fact, I'll make him my deputy.
My vote.
That's my First Lady.
Graham's life matters.
Graham's life matters.
Who sings last? I guess I get to, because, Hubert said his bit.
I said my
Madam
bit.
President, Lester, she said her bit, so I get to say my bit. Right, so this is my bit. Support a restaurant. You know what? Support the tourism sector. They have put it out this week. There has not been in a long time the amount of people standing up for freedom as I've seen front of house, as I have seen chefs, as I have seen people who work in restaurants. I am blown away by people like Grant and people like Tammy and people like the French Connection down in Franschhoek, right? All of those people, please go and support them. The people in Hermanus, I cannot pronounce this. Lemonlicious, Chard, all of those places. Go and support them. Gideon, what was that place in Cape Town you were at the other day? Go and support Truth Coffee down there, who had their whole shop blown out by the scum pops from Cape Town Public Order Policing. Go and support them. They are the people who have stood up for our rights, for our freedom. I salute them 100%.
Cheers to that from me.
Well,
Empty glass,
empty.
but nonetheless.
Cheers.
Well, it's a sad moment. It's a sad moment.
And now our president can close the evening's transmission as one does in a traditional state-owned broadcaster.
I'm going to end this in a very, very Paratus way. South Africa, your safe word is freedom. You better start using it.
I love that. I have a little bit of a semi now as well.
And on that bombshell, my fellow South Africans, the president of the new republic.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.